ガオガオ食べちゃうこんにちは、こんばんは、おはようございます。Hello everyone. Hello. Hello Star Scene. Hello lurkers. Hello chat. Wow, it's been a busy week. And it's only Wednesday! You know that meme where it's like, what a week, huh? And then Alec Baldwin is like, Lemon, it's only like Monday or something. That's how I feel. So much. Momo-chan, okay, let me start off first. Hello, Stacy. Gao. Let me start at the beginning. Momo-chan got her surgery. She got her dental surgery. Now, we were told that Momo-chan was supposed to only have maybe 1, maybe 2 teeth extracted. Apparently she had some infection. Trying to show my teeth. I can't show my teeth, whatever. Momo-chan had an infection of the gum area. It was like inflamed. So we were told 1 or 2 teeth would be extracted. We have pet insurance. But it turns out, and I am still mad about this. I was apocalyptic with anger yesterday when I found out. So Momo-chan had more teeth pulled than we thought. She ended up having not 1, not 2. She ended up having 10 teeth pulled. And of course I was furious because like, what the heck? How is she supposed to eat now without 10 teeth? She's only a small dog. So Mama Kuma and I went to the vet. We picked up the paperwork. We saw photos of her gums and they did look pretty gnarly, I will say. It was very gross. So it seems like it was necessary, but jeez, my gosh, it was very expensive. Hopefully pet insurance will cover most of it. Hopefully. And then it ended up coming out to like $1,360 and change. If you want to help me with commissions, that would be really great. But no pressure. I know that's a lot of money. I really hope that pet insurance will help. Poor Momo-chan. She has been very woozy. She has been very not herself. She's been very quiet, very lethargic. She hasn't been wanting to go on walks. She has recently, in the past hour, she has started to eat. So that is promising. She has started to eat. We gave her some soft doggy treats, which she has started to eat. We also gave her some scrambled eggs along with the white meat chicken. But we haven't given her any of the kibble because that's kind of hard. But yeah, we were told in order to continue to prevent this in the future, to give her stuff like dental treats, like greenies, to brush her teeth. Of course, we will be doing that. We were also told give Momo-chan hard food to crunch on, to munch on. So hard food, greenie dental treats in general, and then brushing her teeth. And then checking her gums periodically to make sure they're not red and inflamed. But that was a very unpleasant surprise. I was not happy about that one bit. I'm still mad about it, but I'm more concerned about Momo-chan. It's not even the price. Like, yes, that's an insane amount of money. That's a lot of money. I don't have that. But I'm more upset that Momo-chan is feeling so sick, you know? She's like, She's just like the lethargic and sad, and, you know, she's finally eating and drinking, but, you know, it's worrying. And also, oh my god, yesterday, I should say last night at like 2 a.m. the fire alarm went off. Our smoke detectors, all of them went off. They were very, very loud. They went off like 3 separate times, which obviously woke me right up, woke me right up. So I did not sleep too well. I'm quite tired, but hello, chat. Hello, Dark Vito. みたまいなむ先生、聞いてくれてありがとう。アメイジンググレイス、神ゲー。本当に神ゲーかな。これは、キャベツソフトのクリスマステーマのゲームだろ。この、タイムループみたいなエロゲと思うんだけど、ちょっとネタバレなんだけどね。いや、はい。今日は、アメイジンググレース。ちょっと早いなんだけど、まだクリスマスじゃない。でも、そういうの、冬ゲーみたいなエロゲーやりたいよ。だから、青い鳥とか、アメイジンググレースとか、やるよ。今日から。Poor Momo-chan, yeah, poor Momo-chan. I've been so worried about her. We got her a new harness. It is pink because her old harness was all ripped up. It's been through the wash many times, and it's all weak. So we got her a new harness. It's pink and it's got bows on it and it's got frills on it. We haven't put it on her yet because we just want to help her rest. We just want her to rest. At least Momo-chan will be better now. Yeah, I'm just... Not that I'm doubting the vet, okay? The vet is a professional. They know more than I do. Not that I'm doubting them, but I'm just saying, you know, Momo-chan never ever showed any signs of pain at all. She had no signs of difficulty chewing. That just 10 just seems like an excessive amount. But according to the vet, she had pretty bad, diseased gums, and apparently when they cleaned the teeth, some of the teeth just fell out, which is a really gross mental picture. But I'm still kind of finding it hard to believe because she had no issues chewing. She loves crunchy stuff. She had no issue chewing up chew toys. I don't know. Whatever. If she was hiding the pain, then I had no idea. But hopefully she should be back to herself soon. Right now she's still pretty sleepy and not quite herself yet. Poor baby Momo-chan. I felt so horrible. I cried yesterday when I had to leave her at the vet because I felt so bad leaving her. And Momo-chan was looking at me like, don't go, Mama. And I felt like garbage. I felt so bad. I was crying all the way home because I didn't want to leave her. I guess this is what parents must feel when they leave their kid at daycare or to surgery or something. I don't know. But yeah, Momo-chan should hopefully be feeling better soon. What else? Let's see. I caught up on emails. I cooked some noodles. I cooked fettuccine, but we didn't have any Alfredo sauce, so I used canned of mushroom soup instead. But I sauteed some shrimp in a little butter, but chat, the spice jar, the top of the spice jar fell off. It fell off and I got way too much spice in the pasta, so now it is super spicy. I guess you cannot say it's under seasoned. It is very seasoned. It is too seasoned. It is so spicy now. But I had a little bit of it and it was tasty. It wasn't bad. It's just way too spicy. I used the Old Bay spice, which is good on seafood, but I put way too much in because the lid fell off. What else? Let's see, what else? I recently finished watching Murder Drones. 昨日はね、この海外のアニメ、マーダードローンズを、全部見たよ、全部の。エピソード見たよ。かわいいよ。このかっこいいシャイファイサイエンスフィクションのアニメ。そういうのアニメ。 it is like a sci-fi action series. Which normally I don't care for action, but it's got like an early 2000s sense of humor, and I really like how it leads into the horror. In the last half of it, it's very horror oriented, and that's cool. なんていうか、まだアトラントはね、8エピソードあるんだけど、この最後のエピソードはね、ホラーっぽい、ホラームービーっぽい、本当にホラー映画っぽいな感じ。この人間殺しロボットちゃん、そして、いろいろな、なんていうか心を食べて、そういうの悪いロボット。I really like how it leans into horror. It's got like organ eating and horror and human killing. It's so cool. It's really cool. My favorite character is Sin. Sin-chan. 主人公じゃないけど、しんちゃんはね、やっぱり、なんていうか、悪い子かな。ウイルスあるのアンドロイドちゃん、しんちゃんは、ちょっと意地悪子、みんなが嫌いな子、どうしてかな。しんちゃんはちょっと気持ち悪いなんだけど、しんちゃんはやっぱり可愛い妹なんだから、しんちゃんのお兄ちゃんは N くんだよ。しんちゃんと N くんはやっぱりラブラブカップルになったらいいないいなこのヤンデレアンドロイド妹とこの優しいお兄ちゃん、そういうの感じ、そういうの関係が好きだ。My favorite character in Murder Jones is Sin. She is spelled C-Y-N. She is a cute little android. She's a cute little sister, robot maid. But she gets bullied and she gets mistreated and everybody dislikes her and treats her badly because she's creepy. Except for her older brother, N. N is her older brother, and he looks out for her. He protects her. And they make a really good couple. You got Sin, who is like the yandere imoto, and then you got N, who is like the kind oni-chan, the kind older brother. You got the bullied little sister, who's yandere, and the kind older brother, who's innocent. And it's a really interesting dynamic. So Sin and N are my favorite couple. I also like N and Uzi, and N and J, and N and V. They're all androids. But it's really a cool, dark atmosphere. Normally I don't go in for that kind of thing. It's very lore heavy. There's a lot of lore dumping, very dense. I had to read parts of like the wiki, and I had to rewatch the episode like 4 times in order to really understand every little piece of information, because it's very dense and it's a very short series. But it's very, very good. I give it a 9 out of 10. Or an 8 out of 10, but the ending was so good. I won't spoil it. ネタバレじゃないけど、このエンディング、やっぱりハッピーエンドと思うかなまあ残念ながらシーズン2はなし。I'm a little disappointed that there's no season 2 of Murder Drones. It was just 1 season, 1 and done, which makes me sad. I want 5 more seasons and a movie. Oh wow. But it was really good. I strongly recommend it if you like little, loli made murder yandere robots, and you like, cute little Shota robots, and you like them in an incestuous relationship. I strongly recommend it. It's really good. I've learned to avoid the fandom because the fandom has a lot of antis, and that's stupid. I don't care. I don't want to deal with them. I just block. I have like a whole bunch of them blocked now. But I looked on Archive of Our Own, which is a fanfiction site, and there's only 14 fanfictions shipping N and Sin, which makes me very sad, so I'm gonna have to write some on my own. Or you can commission me if you want. Wink. But I have been inspired now. I want to do like a drama CD, but I want it to be like legally distinct Murder Jones parody knockoff wink wink themed. I want it to be like a little yandere murder bot who talks to her Oni-chan, the listener. I want to do that. I really want to do that now. Very good series. I've been inspired. Maybe for my next voice scenario, I will do something with a little yandere made emoto bot, and the listener being the Oni-chan bot or the human, I don't know. But it's a very good series. I strongly recommend it. It was super fun. I don't like it as much as Hazbin Hotel, but you know, it's hard to beat Hazbin Hotel. I think Hazbin Hotel is number 1, and then Hell of a Boss is number 2, and then The Amazing Digital Circus, and then Murder Jones is number 4. 3 or 4. Yeah. It's really good though. I like it a lot. Yeah, I think I've blathered on enough about it. Let me get a quick drink of water. We're going to be playing Amazing Grace by Cabbage Soft. It is a Christmas-themed eroge, but now that the weather's getting colder, we can play more fall and winter-themed eroge, I think. Oh, and the Japanese dub, Murder Jones does have a Japanese dub, and I watched it too. I like the original English dub because my favorite voice actor, Michael Kovac, is in it. He played En Oni-chan. He did a great job. And the pilot voice for Charlie's in it, and she played Uzi. So the English cast was great, but I also like the Japanese dub. But Sin is so cute. She's the best. She's my favorite. Anyway, so I can feel that I'm losing you guys blathering on about this sci-fi series. But yeah, I've just been a little fixated on it because I just finished it. I want to rewatch it and see what I missed, see what details I missed. The story is very convoluted, so it needs a couple rewatches. Other news is that yesterday I made an update for my game, The Milk of Repentance, The Wine of Sin. It is a legally distinct parody of Hazbin Hotel. And we are on the final build, guys. All the assets are done. Music, BGM, background, sprites, script, it's all done. It's all done, chat. CGs, it's all done. So the only thing left is to compile it in a final build to get rid of any miscellaneous bugs or errors. There's quite a few bugs and errors still. Those will hopefully be fixed in the final build. I should be getting that hopefully in a week or 2. And then it's time to be sent off to the beta testers. I have a small amount of beta testers I've already picked. Just a handful of people. And they will be compiling reports, giving me feedback if they find any errors or mistakes that need to be fixed. And after that, after everything is fixed and it's all in working order, then it's time to be sent off to distribution for Just. And hopefully that'll be done in early to mid-October. I want to get it done before October 29th. Because October 29th is Season 2 of Hazbin Hotel. And I want to release my game before all the Season 2 hype completely overtakes all the effort I put into the game. And I don't want that. So I'm going to try and release it early to mid-October. It really depends on how long debugging is going to take. Like I said, I should receive the final build in 1 to 2 weeks. I will play it through. I will send it to the beta testers. They will tell me if they find any mistakes. And hopefully those can all be fixed in a timely manner. So yeah, we are at the last 90%, I want to say. Maybe even 95% of the game. So that's super exciting. All of the assets are done. There was an issue with the communication issue with the composer, the BGM. So the soundtrack is quite small. I'm telling you right now, the soundtrack is quite small. It's only, God, I want to say like 14 tracks. It is small. It is a small soundtrack. I am sorry. I really tried. I really wanted it to be bigger. It just did not work out. But with what I have, and and I only have like 14 or so songs for the BGM. That's just what I have to make do with. So I don't want to hear anybody saying the soundtrack is repetitive, because I really tried. I really tried to make it a varied soundtrack. I hired 2 separate composers, but as fate would have it, neither of them quite worked out. But that's fine. That's fine. We have a small soundtrack, that's fine. There are more important things to focus on. Like, I'm really interested in what people's thoughts will be on the endings without spoiling anything. I'm interested in what people will think about the secret scene. There's a secret scene you can uncover. I'm interested if people will find it difficult to reach all the endings, because I wrote the game and I find it difficult to reach all the endings. But there's not that many choices. There's like, I don't know, I want to say like 6, maybe 6 choices. I put in as few choices as possible. There's like maybe 6 choices. But some of them are not the flags that you think. You might think one is for the Angel-chan route. It ends up going toward the Valentino route. So it's a little deceptive. It's a little complicated. I cannot wait for the VNDB page to be updated. I cannot wait for there to be reviews on the Just USA site, or on VNDB, or just on people's blogs, or on Reddit, or whatever platform, website. I'm really excited for walkthroughs and reviews and people's opinions, and hopefully they won't be too mean. Hopefully they won't like completely tear it apart. Hopefully. Although that is a very good chance, but I worked really hard on it. You know, even though it's cringe, and weird and self-inserting and humor shipping, I hope that people at least appreciate all the effort that went into it, because my God, I put 2 years of effort into this. If you want, let me link you to the update I wrote. It's right, should be right here. Let me. Here's the post. Okay, here's the post. Actually, I forgot I have a chat command. Should be a chat command right there popping up. Yep, there it is. If you go down to the feed, scroll down to the feed, you will see the progress update for the Milk of Repentance, the White of Sin. I also posted it in Japanese. Why don't I just read it for you guys, actually, and then we'll start with the game. I'm just going to read it out loud. All assets, including CG, background, BGM, voice lines, and script, are now finished. There was, in the spirit of transparency, difficulty with the BGM production, so the soundtrack is smaller than I would like. Well, regardless, with all assets finished, it is now time for the final build. Programming is underway, and we're working hard to squash the lingering bugs. After that, a small group of beta testers will test the game, give feedback, and make sure no other errors persist. This is the final Golden Master phase. And then once everything is in working order, it is time to be sent off for distribution for Just. I'm aiming for an early to mid-October release this year. Please treat the heroine nicely and explore all the scenes and endings. I look forward to reading reviews. I think that was succinct of me. And then, here it is in Japanese. すべてのゲーム材料、CG、音楽、フルボイス、シナリオはもう終わり。実は BGM もちょっと問題があるだからサウンドトラックは好きほど小さくてごめんね。まあとにかくそろそろ最後のプログラム版だ。いろいろなバグとエラーはまだあるでもきっと直す。後でベータテストの時だ。次はようやく伝説のゴールデンマスターになる。やっと様がみんなへ僕の乙女芸を届く。無料でも発売は10月。主人公ちゃんをお大事にしてください。いろんな縁動も探してください。みんなのレビューを楽しみ。前年度今年の2年の旅だった。うわー、やっぱりエンジェルちゃんが誰よりも好きだ。好きすぎ わけわかんないよね。ほら、よろしくお願いします。くまこより。And that's the update. Alright, I've talked enough. Let's go over to the game. Okie dokie, let's. I got my little Akari doll. She's here to keep me company, but I don't need her during the game, so let's put her down. And I will go into the corner. That's good. That's good. No, I need to be bigger. I need to make myself a little bigger. Okay. Alright, let me pull up the game. ちょっと待ってください。アメイジンググレイス。
キャベツソフト。アメイジンググレイス。
やっぱり冬ゲークリスマスゲーだよね。It is very much a Christmas game. I think they're all pretty, but she is my favorite. I really like her colors. The blonde hair and the green eyes, it's unusual. Alright. Oh my god. It's playing Jingle Bells? Currently, the language is set to English. Do you want to change the language? No. Let's play it in English. Prologue. Welcome to the Grand Tour. Grand Tour へようこそ。
黄金のリンゴ。
Whoa! Nudity!
最も美しいとされる女神に贈られる。
I'm gonna say this gets a pass because this is classical art. This is classical art, so I'm gonna say this gets a pass from YouTube.
しかし3人の女神、ユノ、ミネルヴァ。
This is art, chat!
自らの
This is classical art.
譲りませんでした。
I think it's fine.
羊飼いパリスへと委ねられます。パリスは公明正大な判断で、その3人から最もふさわしい相手を選ぶ。この絵はそんな様子を描いたパリスの審判。17世紀、ルーベンスによって描かれた油彩画です。
This is fine. I'm gonna say this is fine because it's classical art. A calmness fills the basement art gallery as the woman's eloquent words echo through the facility. It's like if there was the statue of David, you know? Like, it's art! The speech, memorized after countless repetitions, flows easily from her lips. She is a teacher at heart and she clearly excels at it.
右でリンゴを差し出している男性がパリス。3人の女性が左からミネルヴァ、ヴィーナス、ユノとなります。誰が誰だかわからないでしょうか。いいえ、そんなことはありません。彼女たちにはきちんと目印が描かれています。
I'm a little more preoccupied with this man, the faces in the shield. Hello, River! Happy birthday! Hello! We just started playing Amazing Grace.
例えば、一番左
How you doing? How's your birthday going?
彼女の後ろで木に止まるフクロウこそが女神のアトリビュート。
So this is Minerva.
他にも手前のクピドはヴィーナスを、羽を垂らしたクジャクはユノを意味しています。アトリビュートを理解することで、絵画はその背景を読み解くことができます。タイトルさえ知らなくても。
Hello, Memento. Hi. Glad you made it.
今さら私が語って聞かせるまでもないお話でしたね。予習はもうバッチリでしょう。
It's good. You're gonna play board games with the Q tonight? Have fun. All of you have lots of fun. That sounds fun. Clue? What kind of board games? Cards with Humanity? I don't know.
フクロウは夜に飛ぶと記したのはヘーゲルでしたか。知恵の女神ミネルヴァの成長であるフクロウもまた知恵の象徴。そんなフクロウが夜に飛び立ったのを人が知るのは夜が明けて朝になってから。いつの世も人は起こったことしか知ることができないのです。 未来のことがわかればなんて誰しも思ってしまいますけどね。
I don't want to know the future. The present is scary enough. The nun, dressed to the habit, chuckled softly at her own joke.
あるいはすでに起こったことをやり直せたらなんて願いもあるでしょうか。映画みたいなお話ですね。
She smiles slightly as she tells the fantastical myth of the golden apple. Probably Wingspan Scythe. I don't know that game, but I hope you have lots of fun. Hope everybody has fun. Sounds like a fun party. I wish I could go. With the mood considerably lightened, she turns back to the small crowd gathered before her.
さて、余談はここまでにしておきましょう。ええ、わかっていますよ。そうですね。願わくは。
Ooh, horror anime game called Tragedy Looper? Ooh, that sounds fun.
またここで聖アレーア学院で会えることを心待ちにしております。
An attribute is a symbol of something. I wonder what colors will someday coat this blank canvas. Opening? Opening movie? Maybe? No? I can hear singing. Oh! As the clear, sweet voice fills my head, I realize I'm floating on the brink of unconsciousness. Oh! I crawl forward through hazy darkness, led by fluttering firefly-like lights just out of reach. My entire body aches. Not quite pain, but more like parts of my body are crying out in protest. And then... Escape the forest. Open your eyes. It will be there. I see an angel. I know she's human, but the scene before me is far too fantastical for my mind to make sense of it. Did she just pass out in the art museum? I don't think so. I think he left the art museum and then at some point he blacked out. It may be nothing more than a hallucination, brought on by my severely wounded state. How did that happen? But her voice seems to resonate like a trumpet from heaven. Oh, that's so pretty! Look at that. Where am I? Sparkling lights catch my eyes, like countless colorful gemstones. Can I change? I don't like that. There we go. Takes a moment before I realize I am not dreaming. A lake, or some other large body of water, lies before me, at times a dark green, at others a deep red or azure like the bright sky. I want to change the... Did I not change it already? I did change it. Okay, I don't know why it's red. I don't like it. The extraordinary natural canvas bloomed with countless frozen snow-white petals. It's just a pet peeve of mine. I don't like it when the text color is anything but white. A dazzling contrast of colors is so brilliant that it takes my breath away. I spot a young girl at the water's edge, seemingly conducting the symphony of lights. So beautiful. A vision of true paradise. As I gaze at the sight before my decaying body, I can't help but feel hope well up in my heart. After all, if this is the Garden of Eden, then surely this girl must be Eve. Oh. Ah! Darkness shrouds my fading consciousness. I bid farewell to the world of the living. Or maybe not. As soon as she notices me, the young girl rushes over, and I feel her hand on the back of my head. Go to the hospital. Call an ambulance. Was it my imagination? After hearing her endearingly lilting song, her speaking voice sounds horrendously monotonous. That's rude. I don't feel like it's monotonous. I don't know. I answer reflectively, still unable to think straight. My entire body throbbing with pain and riddled with wounds, I can't bring myself to lie to her.
じゃあどうしてあなたはここに来たの？
Well, right, I can answer that. To school? Just as I try to answer,
誰か
the thin thread of my consciousness is severed, abruptly cutting off my thoughts. フミさん、聞いてくれてありがとう。今日は、アメイジング・グレイス。これはキャベツソフトのクリスマスゲー？アメイジング・グレイス。フミさんは元気かな？元気？ちょっと早いけど、まだクリスマスじゃないけど、これは、まあ、冬ゲー。僕はハロウィンが大好きだから、秋ゲーと冬ゲー、やっぱりやりたいよ。もっとやりたいよ。A voice echoes in the back of my head. 頭の中に誰の声が、響く？届く？わかんない。Full of kindness, it sounds both familiar and somehow not, but I can't remember who it belongs to. この優しい、懐かしいな声と思うんだけど、誰の声とかわからない。覚えてない。Shoo, when you originally passed out, you saw a silver-haired girl named Yune singing by the lake. When you wake up again, you'll be in her room. Also, as an outsider, you won't know anything about this town. You might come across a girl named Sakuya in your new life, but it'll be your first time meeting her. You'll transfer to St. Aria Academy as a second-year student. You'll be in the same Apple class as the girl named Yune. Exposition. Having come from the outside world, you'll struggle with the culture here, but still enjoy your life as a transfer student. You'll be content. That's right, a happy, carefree existence you'll wish would last forever. My consciousness struggles to surface from somewhere deep inside, as if responding to their voice. I feel as if I'm waking from a deep sleep. Hello, Frankie! I know this game has gotten very good reviews. In fact, I can't even get a physical copy of it because it's hard to find now. The price has shot up, so it's very hard to get a physical copy of it. I know, because I wanted to pre-order it, but I never got to. My joints cry out in pain. What happened to me? Oh, what a cute room. Huh? Where am I? Nothing looks familiar, but should it? I'm startled by another voice from nearby. Glancing around, I realize I'm in a bed. A girl sits on the edge. It's Sakuya! Girl, you might want to button this part. Wait, were you waiting by my side this entire time? She's so pretty. I love the artwork. How did I get here? Oh! I just woke up in that forest. I guess I passed out again after that. I'm finally able to organize my most recent memories. I like her uniform. I like the little roses. Now that I think about it, that girl I saw... Were you the one singing? Sorry, I still don't really understand what's going on. Sakuya. Sakuya. Oh! It's her. I suddenly recall the words I heard in my mind. I have a feeling they might have come from Sakuya. Maybe. Was it your voice I heard echoing in my head just now? Like she would know. She wouldn't know. Let me get a drink of water. ちょっと水飲むよ。
そんなテレパ
パシーみたいなことはできません。
I see. So this artist, I forget their name, but they've done work for Lump of Sugar, and most recently they've done a lot of work for Cabbage Soft.
夢でも見ていたのですか？
In fact, I'm pretty sure they've illustrated all of Cabbage Soft's games. Were you dreaming? Yeah, maybe. Her name swirls around in my head, along with some kind of deeper hidden message. Now that I think about it, my memory of the voice is somewhat hazy.
変な方ですね。
You give me an amused smile. The girl named Sakuya watches me from behind her long bangs. She's dressed in very distinctive clothes.
あなたはあなたの言う通り気絶してて、それを私とユネ先輩でここまで運んできました。私、こう見えて力持ちなんです。
Oh, hey, look! We have a similar hairstyle. We even have yellow bows. Yune?
ここの部屋主ですね。
Oh, I think I've heard that name before. Wait, so she's the one who saved me?
ちょうどいいんで呼びますね。ユネ先輩。形首が目覚ましましたよ。
はあ？形乳首？はあ？ Mr. Mana Nipple? I glanced down at my chest to see my shirt ripped open and one nipple exposed. The nickname checks out, I guess. More importantly, that voice.
本当だ。
It's her! That's her! That voice, that familiar long hair. The girl I remember meeting in the woods. She now stands before me, glowing with an aura that could almost be called angelic.
こちらがユネ先輩です。
I love her little hair accessories. Look at the fuzzy balls. Look at the rabbit. Look at the bows. Very cute. You're...
はじめまして。私はユネ。意識が戻ったみたいでよかった。
Yuna. As she speaks, she breathes a sigh of relief, clasping her hands in front of her chest. Seems genuine. She's truly delighted. I'm told you saved me. I'm not sure how to thank you. Although I still didn't fully grasp the situation, from what I could tell, these two girls most certainly rescued me. Carrying my unconscious body all the way here must have been no easy feat. The voices I heard in my head, I should forget about them for now. They probably just belong to these two.
いいよ別に。このまま寝たきりだったら私の寝る場所なくなっちゃうなとは思ってたけど。
She chuckles, clearly joking. I'm still not fully convinced that I'm completely conscious, but her gentle laughter eases some of my unbearable tension regardless.
それよりも大丈夫？痛むところとかない？
Well, everything. There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. I could even feel my pinky finger throbbing intermittently. Dull pain courses through my bedridden body, even more than when I first met the girl in the woods.
目立った外傷はありませんでしたが、デリケートな部分は見ていないのでわかりません。怪我でもしていましたか？
Could be exhaustion?
どうしよう。手当てとか。
A doctor? Call a doctor? I'm not in bad enough shape for that. It's mainly just muscle soreness. I might be in pain, but it's tolerable. At the very least, it doesn't seem like I have any serious injuries, but I thought you were injured in the woods. I thought you were injured in the woods. Were you not injured in the woods? I thought you were injured. Hold on. Decaying body! Covered in deep wounds! I thought you were injured! Hello, Jitsu! Hi! We're playing Amazing Grace. We just started. He passed out and now he's surrounded by beautiful girls. What day is it? January?
全然違いますね。
Huh?
11月の28日。水曜日だよ。
Wednesday? November 28th? The end of November. Not quite January, but still basically winter. difficult to tell with indoor climate control, but I remember how bone-chillingly cold it was by the lake.
1月はまだ2ヶ月くらい先だけど、どうして1月だって思ったの？
Well, January and November is a big difference. Huh? I'm not sure. Just a hunch, I guess.
1月まで冬眠するつもりが起こされてしまったとか。
あんなところで冬眠なんかしてたら死んじゃうよ。
Here's a thought. If I'd been left by the side of the lake, without a cave or any sort of shelter, I wouldn't have lasted half a day, let alone 2 months.
昨夜ピンときました。1月にきっと楽しみな日があったんですよ。誕生日とか。
That's my birthday! My birthday's in January. My birthday.
そうなの？
I don't remember when it is.
自分のことなのに？
I remember the year. I'm pretty sure it's... I say what I think it is. Wink, wink. Way to get around those ages.
それじゃ私と同い年かも。
Really? Just knowing we're the same age makes me feel closer to her. Although it's probably mostly just the knowledge that she saved my life. By the way, where's my stuff?
荷物？
I didn't have anything with me? When they found me, I must have been empty-handed, but I feel like I had something with me.
何か。
I have a lingering memory of something, but the image is hazy. Ah!
荷物って言うなら、カバンとか？
Like luggage. You're getting close.
リュックとかでしょうか。
A backpack! Ugh, my head.
大丈夫？
Daijoubu wa kenai yo. A slight pain jolts through my head, and along with it a clear image flashes before my eyes. Why can't I change the color? I want to change the text color. I think it's ugly. Oh, I fixed it. Awesome. A backpack. Did you see a backpack? A khaki one?
何もなかったよね。
そうですね。
Really? My mind conjures up an image of a backpack. I swear I was wearing it on my back, but seems like they didn't see anything like that on me. I'm gonna get a little sip of water. Then what? Kana? Maybe my phone? I should still have that at least. I reach inside my right pants pocket and find something that feels very familiar. Oh! Whew, at least I've got my phone. Oh my god, this looks like an iPhone 6. It's quite an old model. Something no one can afford to lose these days. My sense of relief is short-lived, though.
何ですかそれは。
Huh? Huh? It's my cell phone!
スマホって何？
You don't know what a smartphone is? Huh? Seriously? I try repeating myself, thinking maybe my pronunciation is off, but it's no use. Smaho! A phone is a phone. Maybe you know it by its full name. It's actually called a cellular telephone!
正式名称は？
A cellular telephone! Huh, that's weird. I can't remember! Although I know what it's used for, the word itself slips through my grasp like mist. It's like trying to say what is the short for TV? It's television. You know, what is the short for fridge? Refrigerator. What is cell phone? What is smartphone? It's a cellular telephone.
スマイルホイル焼き？
No, that's definitely not it. More of a swooshing sound to it. No, no! Huh?
何でもありません。スケベです。
What? You're one to talk.
でも聞いたことがないですね。
Wait, do you two still use burner phones?
ガラケー？
先ほどのスマタと関係があるんですか？
So they don't have phone. Did we go back in time? What year is it? It's also phone, not tone. Can't remember where the word came from, but it doesn't matter since they can't seem to understand the concept. Telephone! That's what it's called. Sorry for going off on a tangent. It's pretty much just a portable telephone. Seriously? They still don't get it? It's a device you can hold in your hand that lets you talk to people who are far away? Anxiety swiftly rises within me as I continue explaining something I feel should be common knowledge. But still... no! There's no phones here? You're not joking? So they don't have internet here. No phone, no internet. Do they have TV? No matter how I try to explain it, neither girl seems to understand. They nod along with everything I say. They don't appear to be lying. I can't shake my growing uneasiness. Cell phone, take a look. And you can use it for more than just talking. I say, trying to turn my phone on. It's dead! It's dead! Oh no. Oh no! Where's your charger? Of course. It can go for a day or so on a full charge, but who knows when I last charged it. Considering how clueless they are about cell phones, I doubt they have a spare charger lying around. Sorry, it doesn't use those kinds of batteries. I need to plug it into a power source. Wait, so they have batteries? But they don't have cell phones. They don't know what a telephone is. I swear I had a portable charger with me. No good. I'm pretty sure it's in my backpack. Without it, it's useless. My backpack along with my phone charger. I feel like there's something important inside, but I can't remember what. It is? It's fine. You saving my life is more than enough. While my backpack and my phone are pretty important, my life is priceless. No exaggeration that I'd be dead if it weren't for them. I hate to ask, but could you tell me exactly how I ended up here? That's not my name! Clearly this is an alternate universe where they have batteries but they don't have telephones. She's right. They both very nicely introduced themselves for me, and I very rudely did not. My name is... It's Shu. Shu. Yeah, that sounds right, I think. Why is my memory so hazy? I feel like something's missing. My name is Shu. I'm sure of it, but I can't quite explain. The girl there is Sakuya, and next to her is Yune. I'm Shu. All of that should be correct in theory. Right, it's like, that's it. I have no idea why I was there in the first place. Batteries were invented before phones? Okay, that's a surprise. Onneto? Couldn't catch what she said, causing both girls to look at me dubiously. What's that? Is it that lake? Yume nods enthusiastically, as if it were obvious. Is it that well known? To be fair, I don't even know where I am. Palm dorm? Their explanation only makes me more confused. Am I the only one who forgot? Do you two both know me? I see. It means I haven't forgotten the two of you at least. Probably nothing. Water is great. Another sip, hold on. There's definitely something. I desperately rack my brain, but it's just out of reach. Backpack, cell, burner, phone, charger, outlet, all that comes to mind are fragments of recent conversations. Yuna furrows her brow in thought before turning to Sakuya.
これは少し違う考え方をしてみるべきかも。とおっしゃいますと、彼が記憶喪失なのはその通りかもしれないけど、それを差し引いても
Maybe I'm a trickster, maybe I'm a foreigner.
白量も知らなかったとしたら、なるほど。
Sakuya's eyes widen in surprise at Yuna's words, but I'm still completely lost. I feel like a lot of eroge we played as people suffering from amnesia. True! Oz Mafia, Island, Amazing Grace, yeah, that's 3.
シュウ、あなたはもしかしたら外から来たんじゃない？
Outside? Outside, the opposite of inside. It's a simple word, but the way she used it suggests a far deeper meaning. Also, it's happening again! A memory once etched in my brain springs back to life. An outsider, I'm pretty sure that's it. Maybe, but what exactly do you mean by outside?
そこからなんですね。これはいよいよ本物っぽい予感。実際に見た方が早いかな。ですね。立てますか？
Well, yeah, sort of. My joints groan in protest as I get to my feet. Despite the rip in my shirt, my clothes are cleaner than I expected. Maybe they tidied me up.
ついてきて。街の様子を見て何も思い出せないなら、週にはその可能性があるかも。
Can I delete this? Nope. Wait, we're going out?
うん。痛む？
It just... Isn't it a demon-infested Sodom out there? What? 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 Yuna's smile never wavers as she looks at me quizzically like, what? And I realize I'm babbling nonsense.
また乳首ジョークでしょうか。
No, actually, never mind. Let's go. What was that? With an uncomfortable awkwardness looming over us, I follow Yuna and Sakuya out of the room. That was a weird thing to say.
どこまで連れてくつもりですか？もしかして時計台？なかなか危ないとこですね。今日のユネ先輩はいつもより活発です。
We climb up the staircase, higher and higher. Wait, we're still going up?
もち、悪いけど、昨夜はそこで待っててくれる？はいさ。
Just when I think we've come to a dead end, I'm faced with a ladder leading straight up. We finally arrive at our destination.
見て、ここが私たちのいる町。もちろん知ってるよね。
Oh. So there's like a bunch of crystals around us. An impossibly vibrant town stretches out below me. I look down on a sea of colorful rooftops. I spot several people walking along the cobblestone streets that run between rows of brick buildings, all reminiscent of old European architecture. The cupola on top of a chapel-esque building seems to dominate the small town, making me feel as if I've stepped into a foreign land. Well, they're all speaking Japanese, though. The cool wind caresses my cheeks, reminding me again of the looming winter. The cloudless sky is as magnificent as the town spread out beneath it. There's nothing blocking my view. The scene before me is quite simply bizarre. What's that wall? It stretches out endlessly, looming over the town as if trying to hide it. It's taller than the buildings in town, which lay reflected in its glittering crystalline surface. What is it? I thought my question was a reasonable one, but Yuna's answer surprises me.
知らないんだ、やっぱり。
I don't know. No! Actually, yeah. I want to get rid of that one. おはよう、8日。今日はキャベツソフトのアメイジンググレイスをやるよ。Okay, now let me save. Did I save? Whatever. It's all a dream, it better not be. She speaks as if it's common knowledge. That's what it's called? Aurora. The word slips from my mouth. The meaning seems to fit perfectly with what lays before me. Why? Hold on. Why is it just saved here? I want to move this to here. Okay. No! Oh, whatever. I'll figure it out later.
この町に住んでる人なら知らない人はいないはずのもの。
This town?
そう、ここは町。少なくとも私たちはそう教わってる。オーロラに囲われた町。それが私たちの暮らす。
Well, hold on. How does importing work? How does exporting work? What do you do for your economy? Is it entirely self-reliant on the town? How does that work? What do you do for, like, sugar and, like, stuff you have to import? What about electronics? It stretches out in all directions. It surrounds the town, cutting it off from the world. A place with no way in or out. This is where Yune grew up.
だけどもしかしたらあなたはそうじゃないのかもって思った。
What do you... I remember the question Yune asked me.
シュウ、あなたはもしかしたら外から来たんじゃない？
By outside, you meant...
そう、オーロラの外。
There's a faint shadow of fear lurking beneath her delighted response. I hear another voice softly resonating alongside her own.
ユーネ先輩、思いっきりタブーですけど、いいんですか？わかってるって。でも今朝あんな話をしたばかりだったから。
Ah!
つい。
They're not allowed to talk about it? Taboo? You mean you can't talk about it?
そういうことも教わってないんだよね。やっぱりシュウは私たちと違う感じがする。常識も雰囲気も。
She begins trying to make sense of it all.
オーロラの外がどうなってるかっていうのはあんまり大っぴらに話しちゃいけないの。
Oh, that's so they cannot leave. Even if they wanted to, they can't leave. Why is that?
わかんない。けどそう決まってて、みんなそれに従ってる。小さい。でもみんな心の底では思ってること。
So they can't leave.
あるんだろう。もうなくなった世界だなんて言われても、この目で見なくちゃ信じられないから。
What's wrong with staying here? It seems like a nice country.
ねえシュウ、あなたならオーロラの外を知ってる？
Past the Aurora, Oh no, it's worse, it's a cult! If I came from outside, then surely I should know. Though I have no idea what she's talking about, means I'm not from around here. With that in mind, I'm sorry, I don't know. Or rather, I don't remember. It's the truth. I feel like it should be an easy enough question to answer, but I don't know what to say. I can't argue with her.
そっか。
She nods, accepting my answer without a hint of disappointment.
それじゃあやっぱりシュウは記憶喪失ってことなのかな。
Will you let me save? Oh, it did. Awesome. Maybe so, but I definitely came from the outside. Let me get a drink of water.
わかるの？
I don't recognize anything here. If it was simply amnesia, Then there would be something around here that might jog my memory.
確かにそうかも。
Also, having come from the outside world, you'll struggle with the culture here, but still enjoy your life as a transfer student. I remember the words etched into my mind while I was unconscious earlier. An outsider with outside memories, an implied prophecy with an aura of truth to it. I'm more certain of this than anything else. I don't have any way to prove it, though. Forgotten everything.
根拠ならありますよ。
A voice calls out from below.
そくよ。ちょっと降りてきてください。ご両人。
Hmm?
それで根拠って服です。
Ah!
デザインですし。
The clothes.
何をどうなってるのかもよくわかりません。
She points at me as she speaks.
でも、昨夜が言うなら。
I glance down at what I'm wearing. Ignoring the shredded bits, I guess it is pretty different from what they're wearing.
昨夜はね、服飾を専攻してるの。言えばどんな服でも作ってくれちゃう。
Is that so?
だから昨夜が見たことのない服はほとんどないはずなの。この子
Then,
大人の服だって作ってるし。
but her blouse is too small. Look at her blazer, it's too small.
ですので、まあ、あなたは異世界から来た形首人間かもしれない。
I've been isekai'd here? Mononicalistic or not, I'm almost certain that I'm from the outside. It would make the most sense. Along with having no memories of Unit, Sakuya, the Aurora, or anything else, there's an uneasiness deep inside of me. There's something off about the walls surrounding the town. There's something obvious about it that no one who lives here seems to pick up on.
本当にそうなんだ。
You agree with me, right, Unit?
あはは。正直、自分ではああ言ったけど、あのオーロラを超えてくるなんて、人にはできっこないって思ってたから。
With Unit's words, I understand what the Aurora means to these girls. No one can come in or out. I guess that explains their strange isolation. No one's ever tried to get out?
いるわけないない。近畿の世界だもん。そんな不道徳な行為をしたら二度と戻ってこれないですよ。
That's how it is, huh? Our stance on this seems very different. To me, it's just a big wall, but for them, it's a moral issue. I can tell, even from a distance, how high it stretches. It's basically as tall as that thing.
あれ
You know, I was trying to come up with an analogy, but the word wouldn't come to me. I wanted to say it's as tall as a blank, but I can't remember what the blank could possibly be. Can't even make an analogy. I can't remember it, so let's try again. Do you know about how many meters it is?
何メートル
Oh my god, do they use the American system? Do they use feet and inches? Yeah. I assumed they'd answer me right away, but instead they exchange a look before turning to me puzzled. Huh? You're saying you haven't measured it?
わかる。ああ、高さのこ
Yes.
とオーロラの高さは18ハイドです。
Heights? What the hell is a height? What the hell is a height? You can say yard, you can say miles, you can say inches, you can say feet, you can say meters. What the hell is a height? I understand why they were confused. They clearly don't use the metric system here. You don't measure in meters?
もしかして高さの単位のこと
Or distances, yeah. 1 meter, 2 meter, and so on.
高さの単位はハイドで、距離の単位はリークルです。
Likuru? Heights? What? Neither of those rings a bell. So, height and heights, distance and legals. Okay. I know not every country uses the metric system. Cough, America, cough. I guess it's not that weird. They might use a different system of measurement.
そのメートルというのはうちらには
What the hell is a height? have no idea what a hide is.
ね、ちょっとびっくり。
Okay, so we clearly come from different countries, but we're speaking the same language. I really do feel like I'm in a different world. Although I still think having the same units for height and distance makes things easier. How tall is one hide? How long is one legal? I still don't completely get it, but you said the wall is about 18 hides high, right?
1ハイドあたりの高さはダビデ像一体分です。
You used the statue of David for your measurements? Right. I've never seen it in person, but it's probably around yay high, right? You don't have meters, but you know the Renaissance masterpiece? So they're American speaking in European, living in European infrastructure speaking Japanese. I don't know. They have Japanese names.
当たり前ですよ。ダビデ像を見たことがない人なんていません。
Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of things. So their entire culture is around art.
彫像の中じゃ真っ先に習うもんね。
Nowadays in America, they would, try and ban it and censor it. Not MasterCard or Visa friendly. The Statue of David, it has a PP showing. It kind of looks like this, right?
そうそう。んで、服を脱げば完璧でして。
You know the pose. Leave my clothes alone. Sounds as if the David they know is the same one I do. You know about the Statue of David, but aren't familiar with meters. The more I learn, the less sense it all makes. I don't know. I'm gonna get a quick drink of water, water some flowers. We'll be right back, chat. Hello, Halo. And we are back. Hello. Let's see. Hello. Hi. So art, yeah. I mean, I think it's odd for them to be measuring things in the Statue of David. And like I said, in America, they would slap down Statue of David as obscenity because they're dumb. We live in a censorship-happy era. It is very sad. Can take my eroge from my cold dead hands. Welcome back. Thank you, Sarsine. All right, so let's see how things keep going. Hello, Dark Vito. Thank you for welcoming me back. The commonalities rule out the possibility of this being a totally separate world, leaving me only more confused about my identity. Parallel world? Maybe? Or a different timeline? No, I can't put my finger on what exactly that's different, but I know it's definitely not the same. But what was with that comment you made about Sodom? Where is it? Where was that comment you made? You made this really weird comment. Isn't it a demon-infested Sodom? Like, what was this all about? What was this all about? Yeah, the more you say don't do the thing, the more people will want to do the thing. Curiosity about a forbidden world seems like a fundamental cornerstone of the human psyche. Sorry, I don't know enough to talk about it. Amnesia. I don't blame them for expecting far more exciting stories from someone who really is from the outside world. Well, you'd be right. I had some bizarre, out-of-place presence, and yet Yuna still treats me kindly, without prejudice. She really is a good person. You call this a town? Despite knowing nothing about what lays outside their sphere of existence, they still understand the concept of a town. Their understanding of the world seems more complex than I thought, but for now, I'll stick to some basic questions about how big is it? Well, yeah, that should be fine. The more I move, the easier it gets. Thanks to having been bedridden earlier today, my body feels like rusted metal in need of oil. At least the dull pain from earlier is already somewhat better. Wait, Mr. Shu? Shu-senpai? We did discover earlier that we share the same birth year. Still, that would only make her one grade below us. Baby? Maybe the rate of development is different from what I'm used to. I'm sorry, what was with that? Baby? What? Why would you just randomly say baby? Whatever. He says weird things, this guy. The Shu, the protagonist, he says weird things. Of course, by out, she means outside the building and not outside the Aurora. Sakia stops me in my tracks as I'm about to leave. Oh yeah, do you have any clothes I can wear that's not torn up? Is it really that cold? Granted, I really don't want other people seeing me like this. Do you have a male uniform I could wear? Sakia says before disappearing into a nearby room. Could that be her room? These clothes? Are you sure? Sakia hands me a shirt and a sweater. Hey, maybe she likes to cross-dress. I don't judge. By changing out of my worn clothes, not only am I finally putting the legend of Mr. Mononipple to rest, but I can go out in public. I'm in luck. This fits perfectly, somehow. Internally celebrating such a curious coincidence, I follow Yuna and Sakuya outside. Okay, we have a horse-drawn carriage. no cars, horse-drawn carriage. We got a merry-go-round, a carousel. I remember looking down on these same red brick roofs earlier. They look like miniatures from so high up but seeing the same buildings up close with my feet firmly on the ground, they seem a lot more real.
大通り、町の中心部だよ。人が一番集まるところ。
What's the building we were just in?
シュロ寮。
Palm tree door?
違うって、シュロ寮。
Palm dorm? Oh, a dorm like dormitory? If it's a dorm, then it must belong to some sort of community. Did the uniforms not tip you off? You answered my question before I can open my mouth.
そう、あそこは私たちの通う聖アレイヤ学院の第二学生寮、シュロ寮なの。
St. Adia Academy. Ugh, my head. Feels as if a switch was flipped inside my head.
また頭痛？ってことは。
Do you guys have a neurologist? St. Adia Academy is, yes, a school.
いや、そうですが。それ以外に。
Wow! You were able to put together that school uniforms at a school dormitory means they go to a school. Nothing other than that. No, wait, actually... I remember the prophecy from earlier. St. Adia Academy. The name seems to resonate in a familiar way, and suddenly I remember. I'll transfer. Are you part of the second year Apple class?
どうして知ってるの？なんと、シュロ寮も。
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Magic, future, time travel. I don't know. I don't know it at all. I might have heard someone talking about it while I was unconscious. I know. Maybe you mentioned it at some point. That is a typo. That is a typo right there. That should be it. Not in.
シュは聖アレイヤ学院はどんな場所かわかる？
Nothing comes to mind. Honestly, I don't know anything about it other than the name sounds vaguely familiar. I recognize the name, but I can't even begin to tell you anything else about what kind of place it might be.
学校の名前にだけは聞き覚えがあるなんて謎が深まりますね。もしかしたら私たちの学校はオーロラの外でも有名なくらいなのかも。
I can't say for sure.
さっきのリュックもそうだけど、シュはもしかして。
Yeah, throw out words.
思い出せるの？
If the word is meaningful enough. When I heard the word backpack, I remembered my backpack. When I heard St. Adia Academy, I thought of a school.
なら会話をしていればいずれ全部思い出すかもしれませんね。
I don't know, we can hope.
だね。今のとこ何が引っかかるワードなのかわかんないけど。
Probably needs to be something that's meaningful for me, rooted deep in my memory. You can't just list out food! Trying to make curry?
好きな食べ物なんか覚えてますか？
Cake! Out of the things you mentioned, I know I like apples and curry! I can think! Wow! I mean, it's funny when you say it like that, but he has like total amnesia. I'm not sure how helpful this is, though.
学校の名前にピンとくるなら、それに近い
Yeah,
言葉がいいんじゃない？
throw out some words. Sure.
確かにですね。ですが、
Just throw out some words.
来なかったんですよね。
Like, what is the name of this country that we're in? What year is it? How do you not know what a telephone is? Granted, I can't be sure I heard about St. Adia Academy before either.
学校の名前は知ってるのに、シュロ寮のことを知らないなんて普通はありえませんね。ますますわかんなくなっちゃった。ちなみに、第一学生寮はもう潰れてるので、実質的にここしかないです。
Why? Do you have a small student body? Is that so? The two seem surprised I don't know anything about their dorm. It must be an easily recognizable place in a town this small. This is a big town. What are you talking about? On the other hand, the St. Adia Academy seems to be fairly well populated for being in such a small town. Most likely. In that case, where's my uniform? Or maybe not. I could just be getting it confused with something else that sounds familiar. Yeah, I need to transfer in immediately as a second-year student. It's very important. Let's try. Is it possible that I might live in this town? No way. I know that much at least. They're right though. Going to see the school is probably a good idea. Where exactly is the academy? So they measure time using the same units I do. So they use minutes and seconds. That's good. Of course, lead the way. I thank them and they both smile back, telling me it's no problem. I haven't known them for very long, but they seem pretty trustworthy. Whoa. Let me save. So, I see a bakery, I see donuts, I see bread, I see an oven. Wow, it's really bustling. I thought this game was supposed to be kind of dark. Smells really good. As we continue down an unfamiliar street, I can't help but feel the Aurora's constant presence, always looming off in the distance. Feels strangely ominous, but these two girls seem completely unfazed. You're not taking me to the lake where I passed out. I don't know. I could have sworn that this was supposed to be dark. Maybe I must be mixing this up with a different game. How far? You carried me back all that way? Doesn't that seem a bit like forced labor? I alternate between an earnest apology and sincere thanks. Okay, so they do have cars. They do have cars. There are cars? I haven't seen any though. They do have cars, okay. Oh, it's a carriage. Never mind. Not a car, it's a carriage. A carriage, not an automobile. A carriage. I guess what unit refers to as a car is actually a carriage. Cars to me are generally automobiles, yeah. Speaking of horses, that merry-go-round looks like something out of a fairy tale. The carousel? Yeah, at least I think that's what they're called. Both Yuna and Sakuya still seem puzzled. Not again, I think to myself, before pointing out the object in question. What? Geostra? Geostra? You call it a Geostra? Wooden horses suspended over a rotating floor? Hold on, I need to look this up. Their name? Geostra, it's an Italian word. It is an Italian word that means carousel in English! Ha ha! It is carousel, they're just saying it in Italian. Why? It's not moving now, but it looks exactly what I know as a carousel or a merry-go-round.
話になっちゃうとちょっと恥ずかしいかもね。あえて言ってみたい。
So, they're using Italian terms. Why? I don't know. There apparently are some things we both know, but under different names. Are we in Italy right now? Are we in Italy? We seem to speak more or less the same language, at least. Yeah, what language are we speaking? We're clearly all speaking Japanese. Oh, the clock tower. I turned back the way we came and spot the massive bell tower. I remember the brilliant view from the top. There doesn't seem to be anything taller anywhere nearby. Aside from the aurora, that is. The academy. There's something familiar about it. About the same age as Yune, then maybe I really am a student. I followed the two girls towards their school. The route to school, I assume this is the path I would have taken, although nothing along the way jogged any memories loose. Very fancy. Very fancy. We turn the corner and are immediately greeted by a magnificent gate. Hello, Drake. Welcome. We are playing Cabbage Soft's Amazing Grace. How are you doing today? The building before me is far more majestic and glorious than anything I might have imagined related to the word school. It seems more like a museum, though not one I personally recognize. This is a school? It's amazing. Aren't schools usually more simple and modest? Maybe. Not being able to remember is torture. Everything in the town seems so fresh and new to me. It's like there's something right on the tip of my tongue. It's so close and yet so maddeningly far. Oh, right! The hem on your skirt has been flipped up this entire time! It's the first time I've seen Sakuya angry. No, it hasn't. No, sorry, I don't remember anything else. I muse over the name while my gaze plays over the front entrance, but it's no good. It's just as new to me as everything else. Sorry, maybe he just heard it in passing. Oh, this is a very fancy school. We passed through the main gate, only to be greeted by a fantastical garden dominated by an opulent lion-shaped fountain. And yet, just like when I stood before the main entrance, I feel nothing. Huh? Yune whispers something in Sakuya's ear. Is it something I shouldn't hear, or something they don't want me to hear? Huh? Yeah, we have a homeless vagrant with no memories. Can he enroll? Are you sure this is a good idea? Bringing strangers in uninvited? If you say so. I figured it'd be something they'd be concerned about, but apparently not. Okay. Leading me behind, the two girls enter the main building. They're going to tell their teacher about me? Thinking back on all that's happened, I feel pretty out of place here. Both Yuna and Sakia have gone out of their way to help me, but it's time to get an adult involved. Cough. Everybody here is 18. Remember that. It's an eroge. Everybody is 18! I could be a foreign sleeper agent or something. How do you know what that is? I gaze up at the blue sky. I was tossed into this closed-off world from the outside. My presence messes with the very foundations of this town. I'm a harmful entity that must be destroyed. That's a little much. That's the decision they come to? I wonder if they'll kill me? Hello? Hello? That's kind of dark. Everything seems so dreamlike that I feel almost disconnected from my own body. At that moment... Huh? I hear excited voices and energetic footsteps from the opposite direction than the girls went. Best girl is here! Best girl! Loli! Not quite as flat as I would like, but still Loli! Oh, she's a director! Just like me! I feel like they should just, it's my pet peeve, okay? It's my pet peeve in art, okay? This goes for men and women. It is my pet peeve how they have the underside of the breast. How they draw the underside of the breast. Same thing with pectorals, it really bothers me. Do not draw the underside like this. It really bothers me. Just have it be smooth. Just have it be smooth. Cloth that does not cling beneath the breasts or the pectorals like that. That is not how it works. Same thing with flesh. I do not like it. When they outline the underline of the breast or the pectoral. I don't like it. I don't like it. Just keep it flat. It looks better smooth. It looks flatter. What's going on here? A group of 10 or so kids begin setting their bags crammed with junk onto the ground. They've got the same uniform as Yuna and Sakia, so they must be students here. Film club? Drama club? I step back so I can observe from afar. See, this looks fine. This looks fine. This looks fine. But when she turns a different angle, it bugs me. It bothers me. This bothers me. It's odd. Anyway, I'm not sure why, but I have a bad feeling about this. It's probably best not to get involved. Ah! It's too late. I break out into a cold sweat. I promise I'm not a weirdo. I don't think I am, at least. I definitely look like one, but it's probably better to keep my mouth shut. Ah! She's getting closer and closer. She's even smaller up close. The tiny girl who's a head shorter than me looks up at me and says, she's so cute. I love her. Huh? I love her little hair accessories. I love her cute little eyes in her hair. Who just opens that to someone they've never met before? You didn't... I'm sorry, you set up a film and you didn't have a cast? What? I don't understand. As I stand there bewildered, she grabs my hand in hers and yanks me towards the group. This is me casting my game. I just grab somebody. Hey, you! Get over here! Her suggestion is immediately met with a chorus of agreement from the group. Don't come on me. What is?
名前教えて。
Sure. She moved way too fast to leave any room for conversation. I love the little green outline in her eyes. The green outline of her pupils, I love it. So, what's unanimous?
シューを次の映画の主演にすること。
Her words take me by surprise, far more bizarre than her already eccentric behavior. Me, a movie star?
そうだ。これはスカウトだ。ちなみに私はキリエ。
Kirie? I know I sound a bit rude, but it doesn't seem to faze her.
私らは映画を撮ってる。けど、次の主演に合う役者がいなくて困ってたんだ。
Okay. The group does indeed have several cameras in their possession. And everyone's looking in my
み
direction.
んながお前に期待してるんだ。シューなら、私たちの映画を完璧なものにしてくれる。どんな役でもやれるんだって。
Man, I wish acting worked like this. Really? What is this? Seeing Kirie talk so passionately, it fills me up with a sense of wonder.
監督である私がお前に惚れ込んだんだ。今度の主演はシューじゃなきゃいけないって。
But I'm not a member of your club.
関係ねえよ。私らはどんな部外者も仲間として受け入れる。なあみんな。
There's another murmur of agreement from the group, but I'm still skeptical. I've never acted
ア
before.
ドリブでいいからよ。それにほら、相手役のヒロインはあの美女だぜ。
Whoa. Kotoha. I turned to see a tall, slender girl. To call her stunning would be an understatement. She is pretty.
いいだろうことね。ぴったりだと思うんだ。
Koto? She approaches
キ
me.
リエのわがままに付き合わせてすまない。事情は今話した通りで、映画を撮るにあたっての演者がいないんだ。よりにもよって主役を張っていた生徒がいなくなってしまってね。
Wow.
手伝ってくれるとありがたいのだけど。
She's an actress, huh? She's gorgeous. Not that it matters one way or another. In contrast to the diminutive Kirie, she seems taller than me, her amazing posture boosting her height. She has a presence that could fill up a room.
もう一押したことね。
Hehe.
待ちなよ。こういうのは一旦引いてから。
I could swear they just had a little conversation with their eyes, but maybe I'm just imagining things.
けれど、そうだよね。こんなこといきなり言われても困って当然だ。
No, it's fine. The actress refers to as Koto pouts, a look of disappointment on her face, and I can't help but feel a twinge of guilt.
仕方ない。キリエ、今度の主役は私が。
そんな無茶だ。主役とヒロインの一人二役なんて。
No, 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 no. Hear her out. Hear her out. I want her to play the male role.
でも、次の上映を成功させるにはそれしか。
Wait! My cry of protest surprises even myself. It sounds like you're really in a jam. I'd be happy to help out. It's the least I can do.
シュウ君。お前ってやつは。
Their eyes gleam with unshed tears. And then... Kachik. Huh?
聞いたぞ、今の。
Huh? Huh? They do have a recorder! So they don't have a phone, but they have a recorder. What's going on?
レコーダー。
My voice speaking the words I'd be happy to help out is the least I can do can be heard from a small device in Kirie's tiny hand.
よーし、これで主演を。
Ah!
早速撮影を再開するぜ。
But I don't know the script. I don't know anything about this. Huh? What? Wait!
よろしくね、シュウ君。
Ah, sure. Wait, no! I don't even know what you want me to do!
適当でいいんだよ、適当で。
Whoa!
今度の映画はラブストーリーだ。ことねえと燃え上がるような恋をしたけ。
Miss Koto?
コトハだよ。キリエはコトネーと呼ぶけれど。
Kotoha? She seems incredibly smart and dedicated.
それじゃあクライマックスから撮るか。
わお
ケンタロウがことねえに指輪を渡すシーンだ。
Whoa! Proposal scene!
はい、これが指輪ね。
Thanks. Oh, I'm suddenly starring in a film being shot starting from the end with no script in sight. Is this really how the movie industry works?
よーいアクション。
Wait, I gotta save! Wait! No, I gotta save.
よーい
Oh!
こんなところに呼び出してどうしたんだいケン。
What is this? I have absolutely no idea what to say, but I need to say something. Actually, there's something we need to talk about in person.
1週間前には浮気を疑って喧嘩したばかりだっていうのに、どんな風の吹き回しかと思ったよ。
Oh my god. So, it's that kind of movie. She's taking the lead, trying to ease me in while tugging on the audience's heartstrings.
けど結局あれは私が弟アキラと歩いていたのを共通の友人千鶴が目撃して勘違いしたまま君に伝えたのが原因だったんだよ、ね。
Wow! I sound like a jerk.
ちょうどクリスマス前ということもあって君へのプレゼント選びに付き合ってもらっていただけなのにとんだ災難だったよね。
I'd be furious if somebody accused me of cheating.
仲直りしてからはお互い前にも増して絆が深くなって。あ、そうそう、昨日君は不自然に私の前から逃げて宝石店に駆け込んだよね。
Oh.
それで何の用かなゲン。
That's a lot of exposition. She's taking this and running with it. I can barely keep up. Koto? I mean,
私の名前はミコト。忘れるわけないか。
Mikoto. The truth is, wait. Hold on. I can. Hold on. Let me get a drink of water. Hold on. I can do this. Dust off these acting chops. Mikoto, 実は俺は Time to throw caution to the wind! 俺はお前のことが好きだ。愛しているんだ。
そんな。
わ
あの時の言葉は何だったの？
Yeah! 許してくださいよ。ミコト。I blurred out, genuinely confused. I feel Kitty glaring at me. 言ったことはただ冗談だ。
お前のことは遊びだ。これは決して言葉のあやじゃないからね。なんて言ってたのに。
Whoa! Wow! Oh my god!
お前のことは遊びだ。これは決して言葉のあやじゃないからね。
Ah, you sound like a total jerk. I don't want her to accept the proposal. What role is she supposed to be playing? Knowing absolutely nothing about the scene, she can easily act circles around me. あれは関係ない。もうどうでもいい。わあ! I am filled with kotoa in a passionate embrace. Oh my god. Figuring I don't have a chance at keeping up with the dialogue, I decide to shoot straight for the dramatic climax. Whoa, chill out. Her soft body smells sweet in my arms. お願い。この指輪を受け入れて。John? I'm sorry! I thought my name was Kentaro! What? Now my name is John? Man, is nobody appreciating my voice acting here? I thought I was Ken!
とても綺麗だよ。ありがとう。
I'm sorry.
準備しとけ、準備しとけ。
Wait, do we have a kiss? Do we have to kiss? Whoa! Kotoha takes the ring from my outstretched hand and slides it onto her ring finger.
ぴったりだ。
No. Girl, you could do way better than him. He accused you of cheating? He said you were nothing to me? He said you were nothing to me. This is absolutely not a figure of speech. Mikoto. What is with the name? I thought I was Ken, I thought I was John, and now I'm Jun? This is so silly. We gaze into each other's eyes. What's this electricity in the air? Could it be sexual tension? Oh! Is this really happening? Don't kiss. No, don't kiss. The most anticipated scene in any romance film, the big kiss. Ah! There's nothing and no one in our way. Now? The ground shakes from violent impact. My body sent flying. What happened? What?
ちょっと火薬の量が多すぎないか？そりゃラストだもんよ。ドカンと派手にいかねえと。
I'm sorry, it's daytime. How do you have fireworks?
なんとか身をかわしたからよかったけど。
What was that?
大丈夫かい、シュウ君。
Do I look okay? Just as our lips were about to touch, Kotaha deftly leapt out of the way, leaving me to bear the entire brunt of the blast. Smoke curls up lazily where we'd been standing a moment ago, a scorched scent wafting in the air, mixed oddly enough with soap. You nearly killed me! That wasn't supposed to be an action scene. I demand an explanation for what happened. A kiss? Huh? Oh no, I think of that scene in Moulin Rouge where they sing around fireworks and then they kiss in the elephant. I thought we were filming an emotional finale. That's what motivated my acting decisions. What is this girl's deal? And what's with the smug self-confidence? Hey, not true. We met all the heroines. We got the plot going. We got stuff happening. That wasn't an accident. It was planned. No, I did not. What does that have to do with anything? Forced into the role of the clueless straight man, there's no way I'm letting her off the hook. Could have gotten hurt, you know, and you put Kotaha in danger too. Kitty looks at me as if I slapped her. Did I go a little too far? What? No, I disagree. Kitty's earnest gaze locks on me. I feel trapped by the intensity of her stare. You don't feel bad about this at all. You're taking it a little too literally. I guess. Taken aback. A little dark. Is that what they say? She flashes a smile at me. In this moment, she reminds me of a beautifully blossoming flower. Of course I will. That's when I noticed something! What's that in your hand? But we've already finished the filming of this finale. Snap back to reality. No way! My body can't take another direct hit. I'm not sure why I even agreed to this in the first place. This is beyond ridiculous. Artistic visions, dying flower petals, none of it makes any sense to me. Huh. What?
私の目を見てくれ。
I can't seem to pull away from her captivating gaze. Seems like her eyes are clearly saying, I am not joking around.
芸術には爆発が必要だ。でもって次の映画にはシューが必要なんだ。
But I suck. I am a terrible actor. This guy is a terrible actor. I guess I can do that much. She's that serious about it. What are you holding there? No, I bet she has another recorder. Snap back to reality. I'm going to politely decline.
せっかくイメージ通りの俳優を見つけたのに。
I wish I had somebody begging me to take a role. That was a close one. When she gives me that look, it takes all of my self-restraint to not fall for anything that comes out of her mouth. I'd be happy to help. I'd be happy to help as long as there's no explosions.
そんな映画は撮らん。
Then I guess we're at an impasse.
そんな。
I only have one body.
シュウ君が出会ったばかりなんだから、そう強引に誘うものではないよ。ごめんね。けど、
You're welcome. You're welcome. Sure, it was no problem. Kotoha seems nice enough at least. Although the fact she's involved in this bizarre movie is a little suspicious.
それじゃ、私たちも
Bye!
また学校で会ったらよろしくね。
Uh-huh? What does she
それ
mean?
じゃあ、行こうか、キリエ。
しかだね。向こうで限界腰振り侍の新作でも撮るか。
Huh? Wait, I want to hear more about that. Hey! They left. Alright. Alright, chat. That was fun. That was fun. I like it. I'm interested to hear more about this mysterious world we've ended up in. Okay. Let's tuck it away. I hope you had fun, chat. Wow! Oh no, I'm too short for the register. Here I am. I hope you had fun today, chat. We explored. We met all the heroines. We have the beginnings of a mystery. We got some weird vibes and a fun little acting scene. I hope you all had fun. Thank you, Drake and Starcene and Halo and Darkovito and River and Fumi and Frankie and Mitama. Thank you everybody for coming. I hope you had fun. I need you all to appreciate my voice acting. Nobody. Where's my Oscar? What is the award for voice acting? Streamy, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I hope you had fun. I'm gonna take a break. I will see you all on Saturday. On Saturday, I will be playing Ali Tori. It is another long requested winter themed eroge, so we're gonna be playing Ali Tori. Next week, we are gonna be playing Period, Sankaku Renai, and Uma Musume. After that, I don't really have much planned, but that's what I got for next week. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on Saturday. Please wish me luck in cheering on Momo-chan for her recovery. If you would like to help, commissions are open, but no pressure. Alright, I will see you all on Saturday. We're gonna be playing Ali Tori. Alright, see you then. Bye bye!